Hi, hello, and welcome to the week. A fresh row has erupted between the Tamil Nadu government and the union government over the two language policy and the new education policy 2020. The Tamil Nadu government has been strongly opposing the three language policy proposed by the central government, while Union Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan, during his visit to Chennai, remarked that the state will not get funds under the Samagra Shiksha Abhiyan if it does not follow the three language policy proposed in the new education policy 2020. While the state government has been stubborn that it will not implement the three language policy under the NEP 2020, the union government has been reiterating its stance, saying that the NEP emphasizes on employment opportunities and national integration. Dharmendra Pradhan said that the NEP will create a common platform for the students, it will create competition among students, and we must embrace the multilingual education. The NEP, he said, emphasizes the mother tongue. Tamil is one of the oldest languages, and the NEP does not oppose anyone learning in Tamil, and it does not impose Hindi on the Tamil students, is what Dharmendra Pradhan said. Pradhan's statement on Saturday stirred a row of reactions among the political party leaders in Tamil Nadu, cutting across party lines. Chief Minister M.K. Stalin and Deputy Chief Minister Udayanidhi Stalin slammed the central government and Dharmendra Pradhan for his remarks. Stalin warned the centre, saying that it is a blackmail, and asked under which constitutional provision the three-language policy formula is made mandatory. He said Delhi will witness the trait of Tamil people if he speaks arrogantly. Tamil Nadu's opposition to the three-language policy goes back to the anti-Hindi agitation days in the 1960s. Tamil Nadu has always opposed Hindi imposition in the state, and it all began in the 1930s. Until 1960s, the anti-Hindi agitation movement led the Dravidian politics in Tamil Nadu. Both the DMK and the AIDMK, right from the Dravidar Kazhagam days, have always championed on the two-language policy. The two parties have been built on the principles of self-determination and linguistic ethos. In 2020, when the union government introduced the three-language policy under the NEP 2020, then AIADMK government led by Edappadi K. Palaniswamy passed a resolution in the state assembly opposing the three-language policy and said that the state will go by the existing two-language policy. The DMK then supported the resolution in the assembly. In 2021, after the DMK came to power under Chief Minister M.K. Stalin, the DMK said that it will implement the state's own education policy and constituted a 13-member expert panel. The expert panel included experts like Viswanathan Anand, T.M. Krishna, and other academics and retired judges. While the state government is yet to implement the state education policy framed by the expert panel, Tamil Nadu feels that by implementing the new education policy proposed by the central government, it will pave way for the PM Sri schools to be set up in Tamil Nadu. And it feels that the PM Sri schools does not offer equitable, affordable and quality education to the students. The state government is already following the Samachir Kalvi system, which means equitable, affordable and quality education to the students. Through PM Sri schools, the state-run schools will be converted into the PM Sri schools, and it will become a branded school complex. By this, the state will not be able to interfere in the schools, and the Samachir Kalvi system will be dismantled. According to experts in Tamil Nadu, the fundamental issue is that the NEP does not talk anything about quality education, but it only talks about literacy and vocational skilling. Vocational skilling here, they say that it does not promise employment opportunities. It begins even from the kindergarten and from the primary school, and it goes to the undergraduate level. For primary children, it will be vocational skilling inside the schools, and for the kindergarten children, it will be fun learning inside the school like the Montessori, and for undergraduate, it will be vocational skilling. For a commerce student, for example, if they go for vocational skilling and get trained in a banking sector, the vocational skilling does not promise a job in the banking sector. So the experts feel that the NEP does not promise quality jobs or good employment for the students. They are opposed to the three-language policy, saying that learning a three language will be a burden on the students. Recently, the state government has also raised another issue, saying that the center has been holding funds worth rupees 2,152 crores under the Samagra Shiksha Abhiyan scheme for the years 2023 and 2024.